Anything Can Happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia.
Hi, this is Arlene.
And I'm Karina.
And you're still with us on our Durian ASEAN, where we bring you all the interesting discussion from Southeast Asia. And Karina, of course, early on, we have discussed a lot of interesting information from IYC.
Oh, yes. Actually, these are just like one of the places I've been to, traveling here in Malaysia. Let's call it not a budget hotel, rather a boutique hotel. But then, because when you say a boutique hotel, it's all about the concept. And their concept is about youth development. Yeah. And then earlier, like we discussed about how they make programs that would actually develop the quality of young people in Malaysia and outside Malaysia. So now we would want to learn more about that and how it can create a borderless society.
Oh, that's a borderless and also a society that puts its identity not on the national identity, not just on the national identity, but also on the, I guess, put ourselves as a world citizen on a global identity.
Yeah, global identity. Like, I remember a professor like saying, "How do you pronounce cosmopolitan?" Like, oh God, is there different accents to it? But then at the end of the day, like you will just end up saying, "I'm a citizen of the world."
Oh yeah. So with us again is Aaliyah, IYC Intern from Pakistan. Renz, IYC Intern from the Philippines, and Mr. Salehudin, Gazali,
aka Will Smith,
head of the program division of IYC.
Thank you.
So, how can I want to go back to Karina's question. How can we create this global or regional identity, especially through youth development?
In terms of youth development, our young people needs employment after their education. So they need employment. Employment is related to economic activities in every country, especially in ASEAN. As we understand that the ASEAN is the 7 largest economy in the world.
Oh yeah,
the 7
combined economies of ASEAN.
So with that economy, we need also product consciousness among our youngsters, so that through the product consciousness
as in
terms of the local product from each country.
I mean
that will generate the economies of each country and also bring up the ASEAN economy to a greater height.
Yeah, that's true.
So we need to have the product conscious, the nationality conscious, and now we need ASEAN consciousness in order to become an economic bloc by itself with our dialogue partners, with our trading partners, especially Pakistan, India, China.
I would like to suggest durian as the product conscious.
It tastes like strawberries and blueberries.
It's quite expensive durian, especially in Europe and also in Japan. It's a product by itself,
And it's part of what being Southeast Asian is all about. I mean, we have a lot of really great local fruits that we share all over here.
So our young people also is a national product. It's a national resources.
True.
That need to be trained, to be guided, to be advised on the ways and means to in line with the national goal, national development. So we hope through this initial step, assisted by our Malaysian government, we are also achieving part of the ASEAN dreams.
That's true.
For your information, the budget for this program, we do receive the assistance from the Malaysian government through the National Blue Ocean Strategy and also the Urban Transformation Program. So these are the 2 budgets that we received to run the internship program itself.
Right. Let's focus on the internship then. Your internship is until when?
It's until the
end of January.
So you'll be going back home.
Yeah.
So if there's one take that you get from Malaysia based on your internship that you learn, I mean besides IYC and you know your personal understanding about Malaysia, besides that, what else that you feel that you know Malaysia had offered to you?
I think my greatest takeaway in my internship here is how to harmonize and strike balance among varying cultures, because obviously Malaysia hosts a lot of varying cultures. Like we have Punjabi, we have Chinese, we got Malays. So it's all about learn to live harmoniously among these different cultures. And I think, for example, in IYC,
True
like
food, right?
True.
And for example, once we're done with work, we go cook our food together.
Oh,
I mean, the interns.
You can actually
Wow.
cook.
Yeah, all of us cook.
That's
Wow.
We love
have
my criteria.
They have a better potluck party.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
do.
idea. Then we sit down for dinner, and while eating, we talk about our history, our language, and also about our similarities. Because obviously, these ASEAN countries share a lot of things in common, and through this like very no freeze talk, and we're just chilling out, but then we're learning a lot from each other. So I think learning from each other and learning from other cultures is my greatest takeaway.
Yeah, good.
And
how
you
about
from
you?
South Asia,
Yeah, I
looking at
guess-
ASEAN?
Yeah, I guess I do agree with Renz. What I learned was sustaining youth for sustainable future of youth. So I guess it's really good when we bring like youth from different nationals, like from different nationalities at one platform, and then like enabling them to like how to like enable them for sustainable future. So is this really like a good opportunity for me, because I really want to take this information back to my home country and then like implement like similar opportunities for youth, because it's obvious that like not everyone has access to such kind of opportunities.
True.
Like in every nation there are youth who are like marginalized and who do not have access to such kind of opportunities. So I guess like we are the leaders of today's future and like in like the next future, so we have to like help those youth who are like deprived of all these opportunities. So I really want to have like implement exchange programs between like like in my community as well as other communities, because in this way we learn about each other's culture.
True.
And I guess like it's true, like when people when they hear about others like views, they just like accept whatever like people say. Like let's say if I say that I'm from Pakistan, people may change their face expressions saying that she's from Pakistan and all that, because it's obvious, because like on social media it's very common that people
They
think
have this
like they have
one-dimensional idea.
yeah,
People
like
of
they
that
believe in
particular
dilemmas, saying that like there will be bomb blast, like terrorists and all that, like that comes from Pakistan. But I guess it's not true, like because people, they don't see the beauty that's hidden inside, like in any nation. So like I come to Malaysia, that doesn't mean like Malaysia is developed or all that. Like I want to explore like the interior beauty of Malaysia, like the culture is one of it, and also like the language, like I guess these things are really matter, like for youth development.
What are the similarities that you have found between ASEAN and also Pakistan?
Well, I guess our culture is somehow similar, like the food is a bit different. Like now I'm used to like Asian food. Yeah, I guess
spicy, right?
yeah, I guess it seems like I'm like now I'm liking their taste. I have forgotten my own like food. So if I go back home, that will be difficult for me. So and also like the way we live, everything is similar. Though like we belong to different backgrounds, and our like religion is of course is different. But the good thing about like having like all such kind of program is like we sit together. Like once we are done with like our job, we go back at our condo, and then we will have a discussion about our religion, about our culture, and other like social issues which are being faced by our youth and like other people. So this is the best thing about like this platform, and I really want to take like all these opportunities back to my home and implement similar programs for my like fellow youth.
Yeah, that's good. Well, actually, like they say, relationships are actually based on good dialogues, and that is what is happening at this internship program at IYC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Mm-mm.
I just want to dwell more on the type of activities that you do, besides, having more engagement with young peoples from different culture. Is there any other, like, skill building activities? Or character building activities?
Yeah, mostly on character building, such as values. The good values that the young people should have, entrepreneurship is also one values that we try to impart on the young people. So part of the internship program schedule was going down to Singapore, where they have the opportunity on social enterprise. Social enterprise, there are a few example that Singapore offered to us when we was down there. Other good values that should be imparted to the young people are employability,
I think that's a very important.
Very important. Yeah.
The most important thing that the youngsters, our young people should also learn.
Yeah.
We will discuss employment issue later on in the third segment. But I think to continue our conversation, let's take a short break. And then we'll return to more discussion about Southeast Asia and also on the IYC.